I've been waiting a long time to do this movie. So it's finally time for me to talk about an interesting animated movie that's not done by Disney but presented by Disney. In many kids' dark childhood about this movie, which you can obviously see the title. Oh, the brave little toaster with live talking objects. And you get the radio, our main character Toaster, that you can plainly see, Lampy the lamp, Blanky the blanket. Also, Lampy looks like Koff in the Jungle Book, don't you think? As a kid, he reminds me of Koff in the Jungle Book. Vacuuming Kirby. Anyways, these are just objects that come to life before Toy Story was actually a thing in 1995. Basically, this movie is about our favorite talking objects that wait for their master to return, including Blanket, about their master, aka Rob, the human boy. They've been waiting for a long time to return home. Wah, 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 wah. Anyways, they really want the master to come back badly. But the air conditioner, voiced by you-know-who from The Simpsons, disagrees.
You really have an attachment for that kid, don't you?
Yes, he was a master.
Well, that's real nice. And any day now he might come romping back, huh? Just come whistling right back in through that door and everything will be the same. Real peachy keen-like.
It's a possibility. Well,
I know what goes on in this car.
Also, he gets very jealous about them moving around, and he's stuck on the wall.
And every one of you low-watts is in
Because
on it. Just 'cause you can move around, you think you're better than I am. I'm not an invalid. I was designed to stick in a wall. I like being stuck in this stupid wall. I couldn't help it if the kid was too short to reach my dials.
we didn't mean it, really.
It's my function!
No, wait.
well, that's slightly dark. Or for a kids movie.
I didn't know he'd take it so hard.
Well, he was a jerk anyway.
Anyways, they realize their house is about to be sold, and the toaster springs into action, and they have no choice but to look for their master. And so they use some sort of electricity battery, set them on their way, full of energy. Radio uses signal to know where they're going.
What's wrong? He stepped on me.
Did not.
Did too.
Did not. Did too. Did not.
Hey, come on.
I'm bye-bye, the city of light. I'm stand still in the country.
And believe it or not, there's songs in this movie. This first one's actually not so bad. But to cut to the chase, we'll just get to the next scene where they enter in a sort of lake where friendly animals are having a great time of their lives. Everything's all colorful and cheerful. In nature to other animals.
Why, that's the same riff I used when I was drumming for Cab Calloway. Like this. Cut that out.
This scene exists just to pad the movie's timing, just showing a fish just trying to eat a fish. Worm. And so is a bird. And this scene. And we get to the emotional scene. Seeing a flower, think there's a other flower. And the toaster just leaves a poor flower behind and starts dying? That's really depressing. I mean, I know it's a kid's movie, but jeez. These Maurice. It just comes to show that the toaster feels bad for the flower, or if he leaves a poor blanket, just the way he did to him, he would end up like that poor flower, or end up in loneliness, depressed and sad. But jeez. For an animated movie, it just shows the life lesson of if you be all by yourself, you will be heartbroken too. I mean, man, that's just sad. Anyways, our heroes continue their journey to find the master. End up in the dark part of the forest, or the woods. Gets a bit scary.
Just long enough to lose our minds. There'll be cannibals within a few days. I've seen it happen.
And you'll be the first to go, Dial Base.
Hey, fellas, we can stay in here. Look.
Woo!
What's the matter? Eaten alive, of course.
Also, we get a little backstory of Lampy.
I'm just trying to understand.
How he gets his first bulb.
It's kind of hard to describe.
Went out.
Talking about it? It's like the feeling I get.
Oh yeah, and he said about that he's being nice to Blanket now and have that warm, toasty feeling inside and a light, and he figured it out now.
And I thought, that's it, it's over. I'm burned out, 86 to the showers. But then the master put in a brand new bowl. And I just love it.
And then they fall asleep. And we get this childish scene of the toaster having a dream of the master. Until this happens. Hello, Nightmare the Clown! Seriously, that's really scary. Anyways, after that nightmare feels over with, a windstorm blows poor Blanket away. The others try to help him, try to find where he's at. And Lampy did the smart thing to do. Recharge his power. Lightning struck him and blew up his bulb. Jesus, this movie's so messed up. And this is supposed to be a kid's movie.
Come on, Blanky. Speak up for Pete's sake.
Oh, he lives. By the way, I did see this movie many times before, so I'm pretending I haven't watched this before.
No, sorry for that. You've got enough.
Anyways, they find Lampy up a tree and they continue their quest. Also, they stop at a waterfall and we have to pad the movie's timing and Kirby starts freaking out.
What's the matter?
We were worried about you.
Anyways, they use the cord to swing across the other side. However, he loses his grip. Also, I like this scene here where the vacuum just, like that's what he just saw. And I like how the water sound effect just keeps making sounds and it just has the ultimate silence of seeing Kirby witnessing on what just happened. But just like that, he jumped for it to save them. Gotta admit, this is pretty awesome. Anyways, he saves them all.
I'm really sorry.
Oh, come on now. It's not your fault.
And Toaster feels bad for getting them all in trouble and what they had done.
You know. How what? How could they be worse? They couldn't. I lied.
Did I forget to mention John Lovett's voices the radio? I could have told you that earlier in this review. But anyways, we'll continue this in part 2. And the Braveville Toaster from 1987. So you know the drill about the like, the comment, blah blah blah. See you guys in part 2 when we finish the rest of this movie.